Hey guys, it's just me, Corey here. I just wanted to do a real quick video tonight. Nothing special, but it's December 28th. I actually have 1 year sober today. So I'm kind of celebrating that tonight. And that's been a huge accomplishment and a huge benefit for my recovery and just my overall well-being. So I just wanted to bring that up. Um also Today is Monday night, the 28th, and it's close to 9 p.m. Hope everybody's week is off to a good start. I just kind of wanted to talk about how I was off my meds for a few weeks and basically what I was doing to cope with that. Um, I would say, while I was off my meds, the best thing I could do was just think about coping strategies that we talk about in therapy. I've been in therapy for the past 5 years, actually longer than that if you want to count like my childhood and early 20s and teen years. Um, just a good majority of my life. So the purpose of therapy is kind of so we have these extra coping strategies for times when medication isn't working or we can't get our medication, or even if you are taking medication, it's good to have other things to supplement that. We've when you have a mental health disability, you need more than just medication. You need a lot of other things too, and I think I've mentioned that in some of my previous videos. But basically, a big part of how I got by while I was off my meds this last time was music. I um I tried to have music playing almost constantly because it kind of helps dub down the voices I hear in my head, and it kind of gives me something else to focus on besides my voices, or if I'm seeing visions of things that aren't there. It kind of helps provide a distraction from that. The next biggest thing I can think of that I did was I started exercising recently. I want to say about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it's the first time I've been exercising since 2017. I'm just doing a lot of push-ups and sit-ups at home right now. I I talked to some people in some support groups on Facebook who were kind of gave me the idea. They were like, well, Corey, if you don't have access to a gym, why don't you just start doing push-ups and sit-ups at home? And I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that to begin with. So yeah, I kind of gave up on exercise back in 2017. I let my gym membership go because I was on Latuda at the time, and on Latuda I could not lose any weight, and I did gain some weight. I would run, 3 or 4 miles a day, 3 or 4 days a week, and I just wasn't losing any weight, so I just gave up on it. So, but now I'm kind of back into it. Um, I'm not so concerned about losing weight. I know it needs to be done, but it's not like real high on my priorities. But what I really want to do is build some muscle. And I feel like all the push-ups I'm doing are helping me accomplish that. So, and it plays into mental health because, exercise just makes you feel so much better overall, physically and mentally. So, sound body, sound mind. Um, another thing I did was surround myself with positive people, people supportive of my sobriety and my mental health recovery who know what's going on in my life, and doing some fact checking with them. Like, for example, I was with my friend Matt one night, and he pointed out to me like 10 or 15 different things that weren't actually there. Like I thought they were there. I thought I was seeing them, but he did not see them. So he helped me realize that those things probably were not real. So, and I've heard in therapy, they tell us to fact check and shit like that too. So I just thought it would be a good idea. So those are kind of the big ones. Other than that, just taking care of myself, taking care of my body. And also, one thing I will bring up is the 6 steps of Schizophrenics Anonymous. I've been doing Schizophrenics Anonymous meetings ever since the pandemic hit back in March. and it's been very beneficial to my recovery. And while I was off meds, I was still going to meetings, so they knew what my situation was. Just staying in touch with the SA group and practicing the 6 steps of SA was a really big help as well. That's a coping strategy as well. SA is a big coping strategy for me. Um, so yeah, I mean those are pretty much the main things. Um, just trying to stay optimistic and positive, even though things weren't really going so well. And it's having a rap plan. I don't know if any of you guys have gone through a rap group before. It stands for Wellness Recovery Action Plan, and it's basically a group. It was invented by Mary Ellen Copeland. She was a woman with bipolar disorder, and she pointed out that when we get diagnosed with these mental illnesses, we get all these pills thrown at us, but we don't, like, what can we do besides medication? What other things can we do to help us, And so, I kind of thought back to when I was in rap group back in 2016, and tried to just hone in on some things, exercise, music, socialization, support group meetings, So, um, yeah, if you haven't taken RAP, if you're in a mental health agency that offers RAP, I strongly recommend it. It's a very interesting group to go through. Unfortunately, I didn't really get the most out of it because when I was taking RAP, I had relapsed on drugs and alcohol, and I just wasn't taking the group very seriously, and I ended up missing a lot of the classes, but I did attend about half of it, so I did get some useful information out of it. And then we had a similar kind of group this past time I was institutionalized back in January. We when I was in the psych ward, we had a group that was dealing with a lot of coping strategies. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about it, let me know in the comments, or if you have any coping strategies that work for you, bring that up. Let me know what's been working for you. So I think that's all I want to talk about for right now. I might make a video later this week too and give you guys a general update. So yeah, have a good night, you guys.